During my time as a YouTuber who makes command block modules, I experience comments every day which ask me to do things which are impractical or do not make sense. People suggest things such as adding custom trades to Villager without commands, or creating dynamic colored light. Unfortunately, these things are not possible without having thousands of command blocks. People usually suggest these impossible things because they have a misunderstanding of how command blocks work. Even if you do not know what everything means in a command, it is important to have a basic understanding of command blocks so you can contribute to the ongoing discussions here in the command block community, which is why I made this video. First off, map makers can only work with the resources given us in the game. When we make new things, we are not adding anything to the game. We are extracting parts of the game to create new mechanics. This means we can only work with the commands, items, tile entities, particles, scoreboards, MBT tags, entities, and blocks given to us. If you did not understand any of those words, do not worry, you'll be enlightened right away. So here are the definitions. I'm sure you've already guessed it, but a block is exactly what you think it is. They can only be detected, destroyed, pushed by a piston, or placed. Stone, grass, diamond ore, water, obsidian, the end portal, and even air are all considered blocks. An entity can be likened to anything that can move. While this definition isn't sound, it is the best way to explain it. There are some exceptions, of course. For example, item frames are considered entities, even though they do not move. Entities can include thrown items, thrown snowballs, creatures, armor stands, or even ender crystals. Now, a tile entity is a block that stores information. These include chests, dispensers, ender chests, signs, command blocks, or monster spawners, for example. An item is anything you can hold in your hand. However, it is important to know that when you drop an item, it becomes an item entity, which is basically an added entity because it's not part of your GUI anymore. A particle is a speck of dust that you see when you fall. It is the smoke the blazes make. It is the bubbles you see when you drink a potion. These are types of entities, except you cannot interact with them very much. You only get in their way or spawn them in. All fingers are thumbs, but not all thumbs are fingers. But in the newest snapshots, I believe this has changed. Now, lastly, a command is anything you can type into a command block to execute a specific function. These can summon monsters, change your game mode, change the time, change the weather, or, when put together with other commands, will create an entire minigame. Some commands can be adjusted using NBT tags, which change how the command behaves. Some commands can even track your score with scoreboard objectives, but we'll cover those in another episode. The reason why it is important to know these terms is because I'm going to make a video series covering each of these topics, so you can start making commands for yourself, or at least understand how and why they work. Thank you for taking the time to watch this first episode, and I sincerely hope to see you coming to future episodes, no matter how much you think you know about commands. Take care.